Today is all about getting over it. What are we getting over? We're getting over undercharging, discounting, being afraid of talking about money when we're closing deals. I've seen this so many times in brilliant women entrepreneurs I've worked with. And maybe you've done some of these things yourself. Probably you started your business because you love what you do and you know you're really good at it. But that doesn't mean you're good at charging the right amount or getting paid on time or sometimes getting paid at all. It's devastating when you've done the work and now you find yourself chasing people down for money. It's the worst position to be in, and I don't want that to happen to you. One of my coaching clients in a recent accelerator program was getting really close to closing a deal that was going to bring in 3 months of work, and it was a $20,000 deal. So it really mattered to get this right. But as she came to our coaching sessions, I realized this thing was just dragging out. It was phone call after phone call. And she kept telling me, well, I love them and they love me. And I don't want to be too pushy about it. I don't want to insist by sending them a contract. So in the coaching, I helped her realize that she was actually sabotaging this deal a little bit, because the more she gave away what she was going to do in the workshops and how it was going to go and asked them questions and met with more people, the more it was possible that the whole deal could just go away. What needed to happen now was just send them the contract, have them sign it, and pay 25% up front. And that's when she could hold the date on her calendar. This was a revelation to her because all the other deals she'd closed, they'd taken weeks and weeks and weeks, and she didn't realize that she could just be that straightforward. Now, sometimes we're socialized as women to think that being straightforward about getting a contract signed or getting 25% upfront or 50% upfront or the whole thing upfront is somehow being pushy or aggressive or salesy, when it's actually the exact opposite. Your clients and customers will really respect if you have a tight sales process and are able to really own your worth when you're closing a deal. What that looks like is not dragging out the sales cycle, making sure that you have great systems and processes so that when they say yes, you're right away getting that signature, getting that first payment, and giving them different options for how they can pay. This same coaching client was losing over 3% every time her clients paid by credit card. So we figured out that she could just put on her invoice, either you can do this as a bank transfer for this amount of money, or you can pay an extra 3.75% and do it with your credit card. That way she wasn't eating that 3.75% every time someone used their credit card. So if any of this resonates, it might be time to look at how you're closing deals and how you're showing up in these meetings. The very growth of your business depends on you getting this right. Some of us have struggled for years or a whole lifetime with wanting to be liked, wanting to be not too pushy or aggressive, these words that don't even belong in our vocabulary, but they've just been socialized into us as women. So if this is something you need to work on, you can use a couple of the tips that I've given here about not dragging things out and making sure to get that contract over to your potential client as soon as it looks like there could be a yes, and getting that payment and getting it all done in a very tight, buttoned up way. But if you don't have those systems or that confidence, that's something for you to work on starting right away in order to scale your business, so that you never have to be chasing anyone down for money or feeling like you did the work, but you didn't get paid what you were worth. I hope that you'll check out our program. You can look at it right at millionwomen.com and just keep coming back to watch these videos. I've shared so many best practices that women in our community are using and that you can use too right away. So make sure not to undercharge or discount or put off talking about money until the very last minute and then resent your clients when they don't pay on time. All of that can be solved. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay brave and go big.